after he told me that story the day before, I'm riding with Weatherman. He's doing the same shit, and I'm like, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I'm like, hey, Weatherman, you want me to
We're live.
You want me to hold that wheel? He said, no, hell no, unless you're nervous. You nervous? No, not at all, Weatherman.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I know this is a different face today, and I am wearing. It's like I'm wearing a green screen. Pretty essentially, is it not, Van? Yeah, there we go. It doesn't look too bad. But I have a lime green shirt on, if you couldn't tell. But happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the morning grind. I'm sitting in for Tommy. You know, he had to attend to some other things today. So I just want to say thank you so much for every single one of you tuning in. If you could like and share, I would greatly appreciate it. You know, I wanted to pick this topic today because I feel like me growing up and me as a person, this was very relevant to me in, you know, becoming better and doing things that, you know, I didn't want to do and just all around becoming a better person. It's one of the invisible assets that we talk about. Does anyone want to guess which invisible asset I'm going to be speaking about today?
Confidence.
Okay, Josh. Now, why do you say confidence?
Because I feel like you have a buttload of confidence.
You feel like, and why do you think that I have a buttload of confidence?
It all goes back to your past.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to throw out a guess, Hayden?
I think you have a buttload of confidence, Drew, because you spent a year making videos, getting put on the spot with Tommy, whether you were making phone calls or in the middle of a heated situation with another agent, and Tommy just drops in and puts a camera on your face. I think that built a lot of confidence in you, and just being around Weatherman, being in a lot of deals, I think it gave you a swag that I think
Absolutely.
Is uncomparable.
Yeah, and you're definitely right. Being around, you know, having all those things for the last year and a half. I think I've been here for, what, about a year and a half now, Van?
How long does it feel?
It feels like forever. I'm just playing. I love it. But any guess on what I'm talking about, Gracie?
I would say, like, as to why you built confidence in yourself.
No, I was just, you know, which one of the three invisible assets? Hayden just kind of joined Josh and said confidence as well.
I'm the best.
Courage, confidence.
Courage, or
You
did
think?
you already say courage?
Courage, confidence, or commitment?
Commitment.
Commitment. Why do you think that?
I mean, you have to commit to something. I mean, if you want to be the best and you want to succeed, you have to
Absolutely.
stay with it.
Mm-hmm. You gotta stay with it, and you gotta learn to grow. But we are speaking about confidence, Kate, today. Good guess, Gracie. Good guess. Chris Clark, thank you for getting on, man. Good to see you. It was good to see you Saturday, man. We anticipate on seeing you again this Saturday.
Barbecue salsa, Chris Clark.
We want to know.
Come make it ourselves.
We gotta get some barbecue salsa. But
I'll pay over asking for it.
no inspections on the salsa. But yeah. Exactly. But absolutely. So whenever it goes back to confidence, I remember a time, and for some reason, whenever I always compare things to sports in my head, because I grew up. I started off playing football. I played basketball, baseball. So I always refer back to these things because it's really what I understand. So, you know, there was a time in my life, and I like to refer back to basketball because it was one of my favorite sports. And, you know, there was a time, and I felt like I got really good at basketball, but thank you, sir. But there was a time whenever, you know, growing up where I was not very good at basketball. I was terrible, as, you know, Hayden would say. I was a chunk. I couldn't run, couldn't jump. So I got this coach when I was probably 13 years old, and he transformed my game. He knew my weaknesses. He knew I was slow, and he knew I couldn't move very fast. So I was more of a finesse player. So he taught me how to do things that, you know, really I couldn't do. And from one year to another year, my confidence was so low. And then after I got this coach, and then I went out, you know, my confidence was so high because I knew I was getting 20 to 30 a game. So, I mean, I feel like whenever you train, you do repetitions over and over, just like we do in here. You know, we role play, we do our videos. You know, we have to have hard conversations with agents. I feel like no matter what, we're growing confidence, and we get beat up all the time. Would you say?
Yes.
Would you
Every
say,
day.
Josh?
Yeah.
Gracie, I don't know if you've got there yet. I'm sure. Have you been beat up on the phones yet?
Actually, I have been.
Gotcha.
Well, I've been hung up on several times. That hurts my feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm getting used to it.
Has someone said, quit effing calling me, click? They done that yet?
Not yet.
Hey, 50 grand. That's what I'm gonna sue you for if you
Yeah.
call me again. 50
Josh
grand.
called somebody and was going to get sued for 50 grand one day.
Hey, that's persistence right there.
That is, hey, that's called follow
I'm
up.
a dog when it comes to following.
Dre, good to see you, man. Thank you for getting on. Long time no see. Kendall Gray, good morning. Thank you for getting on. Nick Seabolt, thank you for your help yesterday, man. I greatly appreciate it. Seabolt mowed a yard for me. Awfully nice of you, man. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so I mean, there's many ways that I feel like you can gain confidence, and you know we're doing them every day in here. And believe me, last year I was not who I am. Like I go into appointments now, kind of, you know, having the confidence to be able to speak well, ask the right questions, and you know, most of the time, you know, get a client. You know, I may not always close on the house that we go to see, but I feel like most of the time after I meet with somebody, that I'm gonna usually work with them and have a client. But how do you feel your confidence has gotten from the first time, you know, from your first year to, you know, going into year 2? How do you feel, Josh?
No, probably this time last year, every time I got asked a question, I was like, Tommy, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of certainty in what I was
Are
saying.
are you talking about whenever clients ask you questions, or?
Tommy asked me a question, clients asked me a question. Probably you would ask me a question, I'd probably sound like a little baby, don't know how to talk yet. But no, definitely I would. If I could look at myself this year to last year, I'd say the big thing is my certainty in the way I talk. I have a lot more confidence in what I'm saying. I have a lot more confidence in myself just because of the commitment that I put into it.
And I believe it as well. I see it every day. You're doing great, Josh. That's for sure. But why do you think you came in with such little confidence?
Because I didn't know what I was doing. It was new to
Absolutely.
me. I was a young guy. Had no idea what I was getting myself into. And whenever you're like that, you're just kind of like, you're the little kid who doesn't know how to talk yet.
Yeah.
So.
Do you feel like whenever you start something new, you're always, you know, lacking some confidence?
Yeah, I think whether it be sports, whether it be a career, I mean, you're always going to not have the confidence that you're going to have in the future if you commit to it and stick the path.
Absolutely. But I feel like, and I want to ask y'all this, do y'all feel like there's a point in your life where you can be so confident and so trustworthy in yourself that you can go into something and believe you're going to excel and already have that confidence to start?
Yeah, you showed that. I remember. Yeah, you came in here, I'm going to sell 40 houses. You said, I'm going to sell 50. I'm going to sell some houses.
Yeah, I was gonna sell 50 houses my first year, and we saw how that worked out. That's someone who hasn't been in real estate, seeing it from the outside. You know, you think it's a lot easier than it is, and then you step into the shit, and it punches you in the mouth a little bit. But Samantha Kilgore, thank you for getting on. Stephen Weathers, thank you. Good to see you. Come on in, Mr. Weatherman. But Hayden, where do you think your confidence was when you first started? Hell, you can barely talk too.
Man, I was actually my confidence when I got here, just because of some of the things that I was choosing to do, and just the lack of commitment I had. Man, my confidence was at just an all-time low in my life, you know, and not just just with whatever I did. Even with playing basketball, I lost a little confidence on the basketball court, because it just, you know, we always say the way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
Absolutely.
And I was doing everything not right. So it just made me a low confidence, and just, you know, coming in and being committed. I mean, it's crazy if it honestly doesn't. I want to say it does matter, but it honestly doesn't matter. If you commit to something and just go all in, I think that's just what builds your confidence more than anything.
Absolutely.
Just having something to do is what I felt like got my confidence back. But I feel like I'm a completely different person.
You are.
I believe you are. But I remember, And I don't know if you were putting on a facade or what you were doing, but I remember the first day Hayden came in. And I knew Hayden before he came into the office. But he came in and he's all, I mean, it's typical Hayden, all smiles. What's up? How's it going? He's just shaking up
Hey,
at everybody. And Tommy was like, who is this guy? Do you remember that, man, Josh?
Me and
Yeah.
Tommy had a private conversation after that.
Oh, yeah. They were like, who's this guy think he is walking up in the office like
Big old
this?
beard.
Yeah.
Looking like a
Look
Unabomber.
like the Unabomber. That's what Tommy called him.
Hey, well, I'm here now.
Hey, Dre just called
Yeah.
you out, Aiden. What are you going to say back?
Dre did call you out. Connor Ballard, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for getting on the stream. What did Weatherman say? Can you read that for me, Josh?
Yeah, I got you. He said, you have to have the mindset already to believe you can do it and do it on a level that others can see and want to be where you are.
Absolutely. And I believe, especially in real estate and, talking to people, I feel like Weatherman, hanging with him all last year, watching him work, I learned so much from that guy, and I feel like he helped build my confidence. Well, he taught me how to build my own confidence.
How to think.
Yeah, and that's like I was thinking last night because I was negotiating with an agent, and I was like, I always think back, what would Steven do right here? I'm like, what would Steven say? And it's always, and I was negotiating with this one agent the other day, and I said something. He goes, that sounds like something Steven Weathers would say. I swear to God, that's what he said. And I said, hey, I learned from the best. But, yeah, really. He said that, and I just started dying laughing. But Gracie, where do you feel like your confidence is? I feel like you came in, you're very confident already. You made, 65 calls the other day?
Gracie's got some swagger.
Gracie does
I
have some
appreciate
swag.
That. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, not to say like the phone calls were scary for me until it was explained, just like hitting golf balls, just
Yeah.
for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Just because I knew that I would fumble, like I knew I wasn't going to go into it perfect and say the right things. And I don't know, just getting to see everybody else, I've gained so much knowledge because everybody does it different. And I have two great mentors.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And, I know they're confident, and so I can't do anything but trust them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was about to say, you grew up in the Weathers household.
Yeah,
So,
I did.
it's running through your blood. You
Yeah.
gotta be okay. You gotta have some of the rattlesnake and some of the weatherman. The best of both
Yeah.
worlds.
That's dangerous.
Dan Elam, what are Steven's top 3 lines to you? I want to hear your side. I mean, I know what mine are, but let me hear yours. But yeah, and like you're saying, I believe, after, and Tommy will say it too, after, Josh came in, I came in after Josh, and then Hayden came, and I feel like everybody has been sped up through this process that Tommy's put in place, Vance helped with, Weatherman, everybody else around here that's, kind of helped us newer agents come in. I feel because we all get a taste of everybody's strong suit. So I learned from Josh learned from Hayden, I learned from all of y'all, I learned from Gracie, and then we're all learning from Tommy, of course.
The learning curve's definitely been sped up though with everybody that comes
Absolutely, yeah. And I believe you were sped up very quickly. Noah's been sped up very quickly. KK
in. Yeah.
getting quick.
Gracie.
Yeah, KK, Noah, and
I
Gracie,
think-
I think we're really like.
Oh,
Gracie's
yeah.
a walking proof of it. Like
Thank you.
you came in what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. It feels like you've been here for 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, even though that you kind of been around us and all that,
Well, for sure.
but you haven't actually been here actually working,
Yeah.
put your mind to it, and it's just
It's
ridiculous
different.
to
Yeah,
see.
it's different, like being in here working versus
Yeah.
just like coming in to have lunch.
Right.
Or,
Absolutely. Well, I believe confidence is one of the main things that that you need to have to be successful in about anything. And I feel like in all the all the assets, I believe confidence is one of the top ones to have, because I feel like if you have that, you can learn, you can be so confident enough that you can have courage to do something. And you can definitely have confidence to commit to something and get better at it. So, I feel like confidence is what you got to have, especially in a field of sales, really anywhere in life. And it can drastically improve your life and, make it as better as it can be.
What can somebody do that might not be in real estate, Drew? What's one thing they can do, like if their confidence is low? What's something they can start doing that might
The other two things.
What do you mean? The other two invisible assets? I mean,
You gotta have those. I think you have to have commitment and courage.
I believe you have to have them as well, but I feel like confidence is something that is very easily obtainable because you can. The thing is you can go get confidence anywhere. You can go to YouTube and get confidence from, say, a Brad Lee, a Grant Cardone, motivational videos. If you want to get hyped up to go work out, type in workout motivational videos. I mean, confidence. I feel like confidence is that easy to come by, and people don't really utilize it and put forth as much effort to get confidence as they should. But is that kind of what you're asking, Hayden?
Yeah. I was just something. I mean, watching videos. Yeah.
I mean, I would recommend if you're looking to take your life to
just
another
do
level.
Something. That's what I'd
you
say.
need
do something.
Massive action is always the key to moving forward and getting better at something. But you can always invest in yourself. That's one investment that should always pay off is in yourself. And if you invest in yourself, you're going to grow confidence in whatever you paid to do, what boot camp you paid for. So the smartest investment is in yourself.
One thing I learned about confidence was Tommy taught me this. He said, say you're gonna do something and actually following through with it and doing it. That builds just an immaculate amount of confidence.
Absolutely. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Because having that bounty sit on your shoulders that, I didn't do that, even though you're probably not thinking about it, it's still in the back of your head, and it's still gonna, I finally got my damn truck fixed, and I've been needing to get it fixed for the last 4 or 5 months, and I finally got it, and I just feel like it feels great. I'm like, all I had to do was take it up there. It took a day and a half, but shit, I mean.
Well, when you say you're gonna do something and you do it or you don't, you're telling yourself either way. Either you're telling yourself you don't believe in yourself, and when you tell yourself you're going to do it, or when you do it, you're telling yourself, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and you believe in yourself a little more.
And that grows from small things like, hey, I'm going to get up early this morning, and you actually get up and do it. Hey, I'm going to sell this big old house, $1 million house, and you actually do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the world works. Voodoo.
Hey, crazy voodoo shit
Hey,
is what GTT would call it. But that's really all I have today. Does anybody have any more questions at all?
I got a question, Drew.
What do you got, Hayden? This chair is squeaky. I'm sorry.
Do you think you can be successful without confidence?
Name one successful person that is not confident.
I can.
Elon, no, I'm just kidding.
Josh says Elon Musk. I mean, really, you got to be confident in, something to be successful, I feel like.
Well, I don't know anybody great in sport, business, or anything that's successful, that's ultimate, that we think of, like the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants. None of them don't have. No. They all have confidence.
Well, having that skill and having that knowledge that you can really do something builds that confidence too. It doesn't necessarily start with confidence, but that's a result of it.
Yeah.
Knowing.
I mean, if I was as good at golf as Tiger Woods, I would be pretty darn confident.
Yeah.
How confident you think Jordan was walking on the floor every night?
Nobody could touch him.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
that's the thing.
That's
That's mindset.
that is the level of confidence I aspire to be at. I aspire at Jordan confidence. And and because I'm sure Jordan, and you can tell by his documentary, him playing golf, the way he played golf, and everything else he did, he was so confident. Even gambling on the jet, going to the next game, playing cards, he was that damn confident. And that is like next level. That's where I aspire to be.
Hey, for one person I got around and was an influence on me was Nagy. He was one guy that he had that same thing. It was like, man, he just never lost. And then like the more I got around him, the more people were we got to talking, and I was like, man, the dude beat you? He said one time, hell yeah, he probably did. But I don't remember any of my losses. I only remember winning. And when he said that, man, it just really clicked for me. You know, it was like, damn, like, you know, we always think when we lose, it's a loss. But you know, when you trick yourself, when you play that trick on yourself, it's really powerful to think that you can never lose.
Power
you know,
of mind.
You just can't lose.
Yeah.
Woodsman talks about that all the time. Power of the mind. If you believe it, if you truly believe it, if you believe in winning, you're always winning.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. It is a great mindset to have.
Great show.
It's been a great show.
Thank you. Thank y'all for all the help and staying interactive with me. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you could, like and share if you're seeing this later. Also, 1 o'clock today, it's Real Estate 101. It's Wednesday, so tune in, see us there. You get a double dose of Drew Kilgore today. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all have a great day. We'll see you at 1.